In the silent vastness of space, time is everything. 72 hours. That's all humanity had. On April 6, 2026, a small, fast-moving shadow appeared against the stars. At first it was just a flicker, barely noticeable, easily missed. But within hours, telescopes across Earth turned toward it, locking on, calculating, tracking. What they found was unsettling. A rock, roughly the size of a house, racing through the void at 28,000 miles per hour. Its path would take it between Earth and the Moon, closer than our closest neighbor. Out there, beyond the atmosphere, there are no sirens, no alarms, no warning lights, just motion and silence. The asteroid 2026 GD had been traveling for millions of years, untouched, unseen. It didn't know it was approaching a planet filled with life. It didn't care. It simply followed its orbit. And for the first time we noticed it, only 3 days before it arrived. Far below on Earth, calculations raced against the clock. Angles, velocities, distances. A single miscalculation could mean disaster, because even something this small, just 50 feet across, carries unimaginable energy at that speed. History had already shown us that. In 2013, a similar object entered Earth's atmosphere over Chelyabinsk. It exploded in the sky with the force of dozens of nuclear blasts. Windows shattered. Shockwaves rippled across cities. Thousands were injured. And that asteroid arrived with no warning at all. This time, we had 72 hours. But in cosmic terms, that's nothing. No time to launch a mission. No time to change its path. No time to prepare. Only time to watch. As it closed in, it slipped silently through the space between Earth and the Moon, 156,000 miles from the surface, close enough to remind us how fragile our awareness really is. Because space is not empty. It's filled with objects like this, unseen, untracked, unpredictable. Some approach from the darkness, others from the direction of the sun, hidden in its glare until it's too late. We found most of the giants, the planet killers, but the smaller ones, the city killers, are still out there. Thousands of them, and we've only discovered a fraction. Somewhere in orbit around Earth, astronauts drifted inside their spacecraft, unaware that just beyond their path, a cosmic traveler was passing dangerously close. No alarms, no warnings, just distance and luck. Because this time the trajectory was safe. It missed, but not by much. The truth is, survival doesn't depend on strength. It depends on time. Years of warning and we can act. Months and we can try. Days we can only witness. Missions are being planned. Systems are evolving. Humanity is learning to watch the sky more carefully. But space is vast, and we are still looking through a narrow window. 2026 GD was not a threat. It was a message, a reminder that the universe moves on its own schedule, that danger doesn't announce itself, and that sometimes we only get 72 hours. So the question remains, if the next one isn't a near miss, if it's already on its way, what would you do with the time you have left? And if you think that question is hypothetical, it isn't. Right now, beyond the edge of our atmosphere, countless objects are moving through space, silent, invisible, and unannounced. Most will pass harmlessly. Some will come close. And a few will come too close. The challenge isn't just finding them, it's finding them early enough. Because every asteroid follows a path shaped by gravity, a delicate balance between planets, speed, and time. A slight nudge from a distant world can alter that path over years or decades, turning a harmless orbit into a future collision course. This is why scientists don't just watch the sky. They calculate the future. Every known object is tracked, its orbit projected years ahead. Each pass, each gravitational interaction, each tiny shift is mapped out. Not because it's likely to hit us, but because even the smallest chance matters. Somewhere, deep in these calculations, are moments called keyholes. Tiny regions in space, sometimes only a few hundred meters wide. If an asteroid passes through one of these invisible points during a close flyby, Earth's gravity can lock in a future impact. Not now, not today, but years later, on a return orbit. That's what makes objects like 2026 GD so important. Not because of what they do today, but because of what they could become tomorrow. Every close pass is an opportunity for change, a shift in trajectory, a new outcome. And here's the unsettling part. We don't catch all of them. Some come from angles we can't easily observe. Others are too dark, too small, or too fast. They slip through the gaps in our detection systems, unseen until the final moments. Just like Chelyabinsk. Just like the one we saw only 72 hours before it arrived. But humanity isn't standing still. New eyes are being built. Space telescopes designed to look outward from different angles, especially toward the sun, where many hidden objects originate. These systems will expand our vision, reduce blind spots, and give us something we've never truly had before. Time. Because with time, everything changes. With enough warning, we can send missions, we can intercept, we can deflect. We can turn a collision into a near miss. Without it, there is no strategy, no solution, only observation. So as Earth continues its journey around the sun, unaware, unprotected in many ways, we are left with a simple truth. We are not waiting for an asteroid to arrive. We are waiting to see it in time. And somewhere out there in the darkness between the stars, another object is already on its way, not aimed, not guided, just moving. Maybe it will pass quietly, like countless others before it. Maybe it will burn harmlessly in the atmosphere. Or maybe it will be the one we don't see coming. And when that moment arrives, the question won't be how big it is, or how fast it's moving. The question will be, how soon did we know? Because in the end, everything depends on that number. Or less.